Alright guys, and welcome to episode 38 on Old Ridge. Let's do this. But maybe in a couple of hours. This is a harvesting episode. We're going harvesting. Fields. Where's my quick... There we go. Zoom. Yes, the fields are done. Looking good too. This is our winter barley. Over at field 1 is our winter wheat. The tram lines have gone really disastrous down here, but they're alright, mostly for the rest of it. As you can see from the soil mod, we're not too bad. We're not perfect, but we're not too bad. Where is it? That one isn't. No, not that one. That one. There we go. Right, let's find out if we're going to get a decent off this. Right, the pH 6.1, about 80. Moisture, I reckon about 80 as well then. Nutrients, about 80. PK, same again. Oh no, PK bang on. Get in. Well, these two fields have come out about the same, so we should be alright. But yes, here's the orders for today. Obviously there has been a rain shower. I had nothing to do with that at all. Honest. Didn't quite go to plan though. I can show you. Where are we? If you tab through this slot, there is a way to start rain somewhere. Come on, there you go. Start rain. Didn't last long enough. Didn't last long enough at all. Nothing happened. No rain actually fell. The sky turned dark, and then it passed over without dropping a single drop. Yeah, that didn't work. A bit more experimentation. I managed to convince the game to rain for an hour because the moisture goes down really quick, and even though this is an English map, it seems to be very, very sunny. A lot. But we'll have to wait and see if someone can come up with an idea to fix that once the script documentation comes out, and hopefully they'll let us into the weather. LUA. Hopefully. We'll see. But yes, NPK field 13. I'm going to spray field 10. I think those two are getting harvested tomorrow. I think. I got lost when I realised 5 and 1 were ready. Field 11 and 12 we're not actually touching today. They're happy. I'm probably going to end up rushing around like a headless chicken again when they're due, but we'll get there. And obviously, the meadow needs raking and baling. Luckily, we have 3 tractors. Because we're going harvesting this afternoon. That'll probably be part 2 actually. I can't do it. I've got to remember, it's just rain. The crops are wet. It's early morning. We need to get the sun out and get it dried. Alright then. You off. And I've got to make a big decision. Who do I want to actually handle the... Decisions. Who's going on the grain cart? Love to see the fast track on it. We'll put the fast track on it. So, can't really do the raking and baling until this afternoon either. See, we're just spraying then. More spraying. It's all about spraying. Well, we can spread and spray, and that will mean this is going to be a short episode. And I also tested the tedder on the back of the fast track. It worked fine. It's just the case. I'm going to presume that it's not lowering it quite low enough to get the friction on the wheels. That's all I've got. But in the meantime, let's go make a mess. So the sun's nearly out. Let's bring the sun out. There we go. Slow it back down again. Sun's out. Happy days. Let's pick up our little spinner again. I think we have crops in every field going now actually, so it's not so much a problem anymore of deciding whether or not to use the big spinner or the little one. It's all on the little one. And he's on the NPK, so we should refill. Yes, there we go. NPK field 13. Ah, that's the one out the back. . Oh yes, I've got to wait a little bit longer. Part 2 is going to be the harvest. It's a cruel world. It really is. Suppose we could leave the speed on though. Maybe start the baling. Yeah, let's go for the afternoon. Alright then. Found a big meadow. No, because that's all done with. We need field 13. 19 metres. There we are. Obviously fertilise and seeding first. Though we would probably pick that up on nearest. I'm going to be nice. So there we go. That's the NPK going down there. And yep, I'm going to have to say that the chopped straw mod is currently not being destroyed by the growth cycle. It's a shame, but hopefully in the future this will be remedied. I think Decker actually made a note of that chopped straw isn't playing nicely at the minute. It needs an update to work with soil mod. But they did get their heads together for 13, so hopefully we will see something for 15. Anyway, he's on his rounds. What was the other one? Spray, wasn't it? Spray, 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 spray. Field 10 with C. Alright. Now, where are you? I'm going to have to keep my eye on that time, because it's getting on now. About 1 o'clock is going to do us. Close enough. And I'm going to see about just taking out the sprayer rather than the front tank. Because I don't think I've actually got a field which requires the front tank. Okay. That was weird. I actually got C as well. But, as we've already discovered, you can't refill with C in the tank. So, NPK, just double check it again before I screw this up. Field 10, spray C. Yes. It's only a problem if I do actually forget and get it wrong. All this checking, it is a little bit paranoia maybe, but it is necessary. Because if you get this wrong, you will kill the crop. Well, possibly. There's a choice. It either just pauses or it withers it. Now, if we wither an entire field, that is going to have a rather large implication on our finances. Because they're not great at the minute. But I have achieved kind of a balance. Because with the costs of all the spray and whatever, you may have noticed when I was changing as well, the money was changing. It's because they're valued at different amounts. So you will get charged for whatever spray you want to use. But when you change it, rather than losing 75%, like you would have done with the MR mod, when you were swapping seeds about, it just deducts or adds back the 100% of whatever you're doing. So if you fill up NPK and it costs 5 grand, but then you change it to, say, well, the next one, I think it's PK, that costs 4, you'll get a grand refunded. Yet if you go back round again, it'll deduct a grand. You don't lose any money, basically. Which is nice. Dog fur on my tongue. The furry gets everywhere. I should have just gone with that, shouldn't I? You don't lose money. That was a lot easier to say than the waffle. But here, look at that. Now, this ain't good. This is where we really need a proper sprayer with the ground clearance. I may have to invest. It's going to require building a different mod again because I do not want the width of the in-game stuff. I think though the case from FS13 was 19 metres. I wonder how difficult that would be to convert. I'm not sure if I've had a look at it not yet either. Oh well. Oh, is he? He's not going to hit first there, is he? Where the plants are youthful, supple, flexible. so hopefully maybe not too much damage. Hopefully. The speed he's going to travel at though will probably take all the heads off to get stuck. Well, they're going to get stuck on the weight, so the weight's going to beat the crap out of them. The axles are going to take them out. Yeah, they're dead. They'd just kill them. So everything in the middle would not survive this. It does look good though, doesn't it? The crop density that we've put into the map has really filled out the tram lines. That looks awesome. Another one that looks really good, I've been playing about with the soybeans. I saw another map which had soybeans in, and they had them in rows, like the maize plants. And I thought, that just looks wrong. And then I thought about it a bit more, and we actually use the planter to plant them, which plants them in rows. So he had it right, and I had it wrong. That's another slight oversight for the map. But as you can see now, they're all in rows. But I've upped the density as well, so they don't look ridiculously sparse. I've played about with the textures as well, because I've had to move it onto the maize texture file, rather than try and figure out what exactly was organising the placement of the plants to get them in rows. It took a few hours to get to where I am, to be honest. It's a struggle, and I still don't understand it properly. But yeah, I've had to play with the textures. I think I've done well. Every picture I've seen of soybeans, they always seem a little bit faded. They're not fluorescent coloured. They're not the brightest leaves in the world. So yeah, I think we've done well there. But again, with the density, get a really nice tram line. Look at that. That looks really, really good. I could have used the sugar beet, but the sugar beet doesn't seem to give off the same amount of density as what I'm getting with the soybean now. And with the size of the plant and the root and everything, I'd imagine you'd group the spacings of soybean seeds closer than you would sugar beet. So I've had to leave that one. And again, not sure what's been going on down here. I think I really need to redo the tram lines for this one. It's just not right. I'm not happy with it. But that's for next season. But yeah, plants are looking good. Fast track is finished. Good. That's that done. That's the MPK done. Right, we'll send you up of 1 o'clock. Let's go do some baling. Poor case, it's been neglected now. There's always something that's going to be left out, because I really like the fast track. I don't understand why the case isn't lowering the tether right. I'm not entirely sure just how much of a change I made to make the mod a mod. I'm not sure if it's just a mod desk and an XML. No, it's definitely a full mod because I've got the front loader on, so I can edit it. I was saying that you could edit it anyway because the hitch is controlled in the XML, so it doesn't matter. Why would I even think? Oh dear. Need the rake. Right then. That's low, isn't it? Oh, it's meant to be though. V. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, that's what V controls on this. What would be up with the child? I'm tormenting her, I suppose it could be called. She's got Frozen on the TV, but it's muted so I can record a video. I don't think I'm the most popular father in the world. Tough. This would be the third time of playing it today. I'm not entirely bored of the film myself yet. It's not a bad one, but other things need to happen. I'm going to have to make a decision. How long does straw last? I think we've had these particular bales now for 2 years. Yeah, we've had the bales a long time. pretty sure we should sell them. Round them all up, sell them, and get a fresh batch in this year. Same with the silage. Or is that fresh? No, I think that's fresh actually, isn't it? Yeah, the silage is fresh. Freshish. We made it last year. But we should actually be doing the first cut, I believe, goes for silage. The second cut that goes for hay bales. So we're still not right. Because the cut we're doing now should be for silage. We could use... Where is he? What's he got on the front of him? Oh, he does have a pickup header, so we could use that to pick it up. Throw it for silage. Rather than hay bales. But that would mean taking out all the silage and selling it. Just how much do we have in that pit as well? Decisions. We've got a lot. 200,000 litres of the stuff. That's about 10 loads then. 10 loads of silage. And I have nuked the price down to 199, so we're not going to make a fortune off it, but we'll make a nice little bit. It's been in here a year. It should have been used over winter. The clamp should be empty by now. But you can see it's not, because our cows seem to be on a starvation, hunger strike. They're not happy unless they've got their compound feed. It's nearly run out in there. But yeah, they're still good at the cows. But the money we're making off them is about right. So I'm happy with the money that's coming off them, but not happy with how much they're consuming. So I can't win. I need more control over what the cows do, basically. And at the minute I can't get it. Ah well. I'll have to actually speak to Enzo. My current foray into mapping has not included working out the dairy bit. Ain't he going to go up the ramp? Oh no, he won't. Haha, I fixed it. The building itself has been scaled to be placed here. Now, because it was scaled, the collisions that were on it were what was causing all the randomness. Not entirely sure why it was doing that, but that's why we had the weird bars everywhere. So now there's no collisions on it, which doesn't affect anything because it's kind of out the way. But the cows don't suddenly jump up into the air, which is nice. But yeah, I need more control over the dairy to balance it right. We'll have to see how that develops. We've got a load of manure as well. We've also got a load of compost. I'm starting to think that I do need to expand here. Because we've got a good setup, but we're just not using the product. Like, I need to use more silage, which means more cows. I suppose we could go feed the pigs. Start the pigs and beef up. That'd use more silage. But I don't want to overreach because I have got no savings. I will figure this out at the end of the year. When it comes to autumn and the planting season kicks off again, we'll make a decision. And we have weeds. This still thinks it's a field. But no, it was never a field. It was a meadow. What's that all about? Oh no. Oh, that's right. Cultivating grass in FS15 doesn't get rid of it like it used to do in 13. So you can't level the ground. I've had to plough it and cultivate it. Obviously I can do it in GE, but that would mean restarting the game again, and I'd lose all the fields I've done, all the work I've done. It's not going to happen, basically. It's a lot of work to get it back to where we are. Yeah, even with soil mod on it running now, it's impossible to get back what we have. Straight up impossible. Unless soil mod does its own grill file. I'll have to look into that. Maybe we can get soil mod back. So I could take this into GE, flatten all this, make it into a non-field, which would be nice. I could even put concrete down so I could get rid of this lot. Hey. Yeah. I'll have to look into that. The grill files define basically what is where. So that decides that there's grass here, no grass there. It doesn't do objects like the roads, but it does do the ground, such as that's grass. This is painted cobblestones. Well, the grass texture isn't actually grass, that's just a grass texture. Then you paint the grass on top of it and it defines that as well. It's the DEM, the grills, so many files. Anyone who's tried to make a map before, you understand. Trying to get your head around it first of all is a nightmare. But yeah, all the information's held in them, and to edit them on their own, that ain't easy. Really isn't easy. I think you can knock them out as a PNG file with a converter on Giant's website, GDN. They're a proper network web page. Proper network. Oh god, confusing myself again. But yes, editing those files, it's easier to do it in game and save it basically. But if Soil Mod has its own, I can work well. Look, the weeds will still be there. Yeah. It's going to be a pain in the ass. But the weeds will die off shortly. Eventually they'll take all the nutrients out of the ground and they will never reappear. Right then. Big meadow. What are you? Did I put you on? Oh, I don't think it reaches 8.5. 3. Yeah, I don't think so. And there's the phone. Well, the 8.5 might be it. I will try and ignore the phone and hope it goes away. Whether I'm successful with that is still to be seen. If it's the wife, she will now start on the mobile phone. Quickly, silence. Silent mode, silent mode. There we go. Silent. Pester her all she wants, she's not going to get anywhere. There we go. Right, you're on your way. I wonder if we've actually left it too late now. That's the MPK. It was MPK, wasn't it? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Every time. Oh, that was for field 13. Field 10 was supposed to be C. Just what have I done to this field now? This is what I mean, double checking. Have to double check, at least I've not sprayed it. I was sure that was on C. But no, she's got MPK and an out, there is no way to get that off. This is due a harvest tomorrow. It's going to go up a long way. What does NPK actually do then? It adds 3 and 1, so that, the nutrients is going to go up to 4 and then back down again, and that's about right at 3. But the N's going to go up to 9 and is then going to drop to 8. Yeah, it's going to drop to 8, which is about 80%. So, oh well, yeah, I can live with it, I suppose. That's talking about not making a mistake and then making a mistake. Oh dear. Oh well. That seems like a lucky escape though. But it would have been perfect. That field would have come out at 100% on nitrogen. Oh no. Well actually, you can't double the same product. So, that'll give us 3 PK, which is too much again. There's no way out of it. I was thinking about putting PK down on top of it, it'd wipe out the nitrogen, but it's going to put 3 PK on, which is going to send that over then. So, we're not going to win. Suck it up for what it was. Screw up. Way, case in the way. How's that for avoidance? I was even looking at that what was we talking about? Oh yeah, the prices of how it changes. Well, I can show you now. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. We didn't use a full amount, so we just have to go with C. It was C, wasn't it? Come on, let's get this right this time. No, page 1. Spray C, field 10. Ugh. Unless there's been a glitch. I'll have to check the video back to discover that. It's probably me that's just screwed it up. Oh well, these things happen. Actually, if that had been the wrong herbicide... Oh no, because we could have gone over it. If we'd have put A down, I think A kills canola. I think. Whichever one kills canola, if you'd have put that down and you noticed beforehand, I think you can go over it and it'll overwrite it. So you can save your ass. Fertiliser though, no. Without doing something sneaky now and editing the soil mod LUA to do nothing on MPK for the day, I'm kind of screwed. Well, my own fault. Should have paid more attention. As it was getting all... talking about the prices, getting all giddy over the tram lines and the crop density, and it does look bloody good though. Compared to what we had in 13, this looks good. This whole game is beautiful compared to what 13 was. I've tried playing it, I can't go back. I really can't. So there's a few people who've done little series on 13. No, I really can't do it. What are we doing with this then? Well no, we've tedded it now, so we may as well bail it, haven't we? It's been tedded, so bail it. Cow to the big meadow. Huh. I wonder what that was for. There is a reason. Slurry. No, that one makes sense. That'll be on a slurry refill. No, that one's got me. Why would I have a course like that? No, that's got me. Can't think. What have we got over here that needs to go to the big meadow? That's water. Nope. Nope. Bale handler. Not the transporter, the sprayer. No, give up. How was he getting on? Just preparing for his headlands, I think. How is he going to miss a load? He is as well. That's a shame. I don't get why. I may have to tighten up the mowing course. It seems to be throwing it out a little bit too far. It could be the tedder, I suppose, throwing it. That's just bad. But it'll disappear. So it's not too much of an issue. We don't have to go around getting every last little bit anymore. Though some of it would be quite nice to have. Right, how is our John Deere doing this time? So that said A there. Why is that saying A? That's curious that. It seems to be at a distance, the very edge, it's A. A little bit closer to where you've just sprayed, it senses it as B. And then when you get right into where you want to be, it senses it as C. That must be how he set it up. But you really have to make sure you get every last bit, don't you? if you sort of miss the edge and that reads it as A, in theory, all that crop's going to die. Did I write down what affects what, actually? I don't think I have. No. Well, at least he's done. There, but we'll go sort out. Well, everyone's at a point of no return now. Right, stop you. Send you back because you need to come with the autoloader. Should probably have a look at what's over in the farm there as well. Farm, big meadow, yes. Transfer nearest. Away you go. Alright then. The case. Stop the driver. Knock that out. Up to the top. Big meadow. It was the 8.5, wasn't it? I hope. Yes, it was. But he's not going to get anything to start with. Particle systems. Yay! We have particle systems on the baler. Leaving the John Deere where he is. But I am going to have to remove that silage. We need that clamp back. What do we have over here? That is a lot of grass bales. Oh no, they're hay bales. Why are we making hay bales when we've got all these? I'm just not going through the bales at all. Well, I have stopped feeding the cows hay to try and get the silage going, haven't we? And it's just not worked at all. They're just not eating enough. Oh, that's empty. Totally empty. Aha! Right then. So... that'll get rid of some of them. And over 100,000 litres of compound feed as well. We've got to that point now where it's very easy to make stuff and we just can't get rid of it without having a stupid amount of animals. But then we end up making more money than I'm comfortable with earning. We do make far too much off the dairy. 63 cows, 10 grand a day. On... I think we're on 54% productivity? 54, 56? What is it? 54. 54%, £10,000, 63 cows. Yeah. Yeah, that's not right. Making too much money. I will have a look into if you can actually up how much they eat. But that's probably going to have a side effect of them making them make more. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Different bones. Transfer farm to pig and beef. I don't think he's going to run into anybody just yet. There we go. Right, let's get the JD out of the field. Oh, the puma's running low on juice. I said that we could go to the shop, but the shop's actually shut now, so... yeah. I suppose we could hire one. Run some fuel out there, but the time it's going to take him to do the meadow, there's not much point. Other than doing it just for the hell of it. But at least we can spend the second part of this episode harvesting. And just harvesting. He says you can never just do something on a farm. But I've already decided. We're selling the silage. We're probably better off selling the compound feed as well, because that's been in there a while. So... that's the silage that needs to go, the compound feed that needs to go, 21.7. That's gotta be up there as well in the compound feed store. Liquid manure, and we know that's been there a long time. Ooh, yeah, we need more land. We need more land. Animals actually eat more. I'll have to play about with these bales as well. So we're just not going to win here. We're just not going to win at all. The best thing I can do with the John Deere then is send him down there to get rid of the silage. We'll outload the silage. Send it to the biomass plant. You need to go on a transfer course to the cows. You can go first waypoint if you really want to. There we go. You need to get in here and abandon that. This is what I was on about reversing though. That's difficult because if you watch, the wheels turn. So it actually turns a lot sharper than what a normal trailer does. You can see how much the angle of the back wheels turn there. Unless you've got a really good feel for it, you have to do it slowly. But you can do it. It is doable. Right then. So we're going to have to take the header trailer to the field. I was going to use the car for that. Just how good of an idea that is, I don't know. I'll park you there. Case. Still going. How many bales? 9. Cool. He's really getting low on fuel, but there is fuel just there. That would have been really pointless then in buying a fuel trailer. Right. Group 5, he has arrived. I wonder how much these guys cost. It's a big site. Again, making a mass amount of money. No, come on. There we are. Why have I lost mouse? There we go. Mouse is back. Oh, I need silage up here, don't I? Ah, that's where the first load's going in. Have we got the bale? I think he's got it. Maybe, maybe not. He's twisting and bouncing all over the place. Alright then, spinning round. 1, hay bale. There's that in. And then we'll put a straw bale in. And then we're going to need something down at the cow yard to actually load it. And therein is my next problem. Because I have one front loader set up at the main farm and the other one I believe is here. There. So I have no front loader at the cow yard. Knew that'd be a problem. I've obviously got this thing here. So yeah. Right then, I will fill these up with straw and hay off camera. It's going to take a while. But we'll get it filled right up to the limit. You can see it just starting on the gauge now. I'm going to be here a bit. I'll get everything else sorted out, organised, tidied up, whatever. And we'll be back. As well as harvesting, we're going to have to start offloading the silage, but we can set that up on a CoursePlay course. Yay. Clean that out, so we're good. I will remember to throw some into the mixer. And then obviously we've got the compound feed to sell, that silage that I'm presuming is in that silo. Presuming being the right word, because I don't actually know. How do we get out of here? There. Just reach the speed. There we go. Yes, there is silage in there. So we need to pull that out. So we'll clean out these silos because that's going to have gone manky by now. It's been in there over a year. That can't be any good for anybody. Obviously the silage down at the cow yard it's borderline. So if we blend it up, put it in the compound feed, I'm going to assume that's got some sort of preservative in there. I'm going to assume. But yeah, we'll see. Alright then guys, catch you next episode. We will harvest and we will sell stuff. Haha. See you then guys. Bye.